Today, we are going to unlock the secret to finally breaking through that IELTS score plateau. If you're aiming for the top, for that band 9, then listen up, because this simple vocabulary trick is one of the most powerful tools you can possibly have. So tell me, does this sound familiar? You've been studying for hours, you've done all the practice tests, but your IELTS score, it just won't budge. You feel like you've hit this invisible wall and you just can't push past it. For so many people, this is the number, the 7.0, maybe a 7.5. And look, that's a good score, don't get me wrong, but you know you're capable of more. You know your English is way better than what this number shows. This right here, this is the plateau. So here's the thing about that plateau. The reason you're stuck isn't because your English is bad. It's actually pretty good. It's clear, it's functional. The real issue? It's that you're probably relying on the same common everyday words over and over. And that means your language, while totally correct, just doesn't have that sophistication, that precision that's going to wow an examiner and really show what you can do. So what is this big secret to smashing through that wall? Well, it's actually incredibly simple. It's not about cramming thousands of new, obscure words into your brain. No way. It's all about upgrading the common words you already know and use every single day. And here's why this works so well. This little trick directly targets one of the 4 big marking criteria, lexical resource. This is literally what the examiners are grading you on. They have a checklist, and range and precision of vocabulary is right at the top. So by upgrading your words, you're basically just giving the examiner exactly what they're looking for. This right here is the whole mindset shift. I mean, anybody can be correct, but your goal is to be impressive. You want that examiner to read your essay or listen to you speak and just think, wow, okay, this person has a seriously sophisticated command of English. So, enough talk, right? Let's actually see what this looks like in practice. We're going to check out a few simple shifts that can have an absolutely massive impact on how your English comes across. All right, let's start with the word we all use a million times a day, good. Saying the movie was good is fine. But imagine saying the film cinematography was exceptional, or the lead actor gave an outstanding performance. I mean, come on, instantly you sound more precise, more intelligent. Okay, here's another one. Show. You might write, this study shows the effects of pollution. And that's okay. But what if you wrote, this study demonstrates the effects, or this graph illustrates the sharp increase? Can you feel that? It just sounds so much more academic, so much more professional. And oh my gosh, how many times have we all used the word important? It's a great word, but it's totally overused. If you swap it for crucial or vital, you add so much more weight and urgency. It is vital that governments address climate change. That sentence has real power. And the list just goes on and on. I mean, check these out. Instead of bad, you could use detrimental. Instead of big, why not substantial? You don't just get skills, you acquire them. You don't just use resources, you utilize them. See? Each little upgrade just makes your language sharper and more precise. Okay, so why is this so incredibly effective? Why does this one little trick make such a big impression on the examiner? Well, it all comes down to getting inside their head. Using these advanced words actually does 3 things at once. First, boom, it immediately shows you have a wide vocabulary. Second, it proves you can choose your words with real precision and nuance. And third, it just elevates the entire tone of your communication, making you sound more formal, more academic, and frankly, smarter. Just try to imagine this is the little thought bubble popping up over the examiner's head as they read your test. This is the exact internal dialogue you want to trigger. When they see words like illustrate or detrimental, it literally checks a box in their mind. You're just giving them the evidence they need to give you a higher score. Okay, so by now you see the power in this, right? The question is, how do you actually start doing it? Well, here is a super simple, actionable plan that you can put into practice today, right now. It's a simple 3-step process. First, identify. Look back at your last practice essay and circle 5 words you know you overuse, like good, bad, important. Second, upgrade. Go find 2 or 3 really strong synonyms for each of those words. And third, and you guys, this is the most important part, practice. You have to actually use these new words in sentences until they feel completely natural coming out of your mouth. And listen, please, don't feel like you have to do this for 100 words by tomorrow. You'll just get overwhelmed. Start with one, just one. Master the upgrade from important to crucial. Use it a few times. Once you feel comfortable with it, then you can pick another one. It's the small, consistent steps that lead to those big, substantial results. So, that's it. That's the secret. And it's really the beginning of your vocabulary upgrade journey. So take a second and really think about it. What's the very first word you're going to target and transform today?